Hello, you uncrustable fuckboys. It's me again. I don't know if it's again. I don't know if I made a video before. Maybe I have. But I figure you guys like to watch videos more than you like to read long blocks of text, and I'm bored, so I figured I'd make a video to talk about a couple things. None of them that important. Um, so first thing is I'm going to make a group meet for the league, or a WhatsApp or whatever people prefer. Because I would like to get engagement up. I think that people set their lineups and do trades and shit, but I think that people would enjoy it if the league had a little more personality and engagement. And so hopefully I'll get that going in the next day or two. I think that'll be fun. Lots of GIFs and memes and whatnot. If the league needs anything, it needs more memes. So that's the first thing. That's a very passive engagement on your part. Just wait for an email. Second thing, there's a cool playoff situation happening in the basketball league that if you're not involved in, you might have missed out on, and I figured it would be fun to keep you informed. So there's a situation where there's 3 spots in the playoffs. Well, the first 3 are Josh, Lucas, and Ben, and those are solid. Those guys are going to make the playoffs. But the next 3 spots are heavily contested by 4 teams, me, Caleb, Jeremy, and Joe. And I'll just really quickly go through what each player needs to do to get in. And because I think it's kind of interesting. So first, if I win at all, I'm in. I have the best record among the last 4, but if I win either of the next 2 games, I'm in. That's going to be hard because I'm already losing to Jeremy, and I play Josh next week, and Josh is fucking undefeated. Fuck you, Josh. Josh would be the first undefeated season, I think, of any seasons that we've done in Superleague so far. So it'd be first out of 9. Impressive. Pat on the back, Josh. But fuck you. Okay, so I'm gonna play. So if I win either of the next 2 games, I'm in. If Caleb or Jeremy loses at all, they're out. So neither of them can lose at all. They both have to win out if they both want to make it, which they can both do concurrently. I got an email. If Caleb wins out, then Joe will miss the playoffs. Joe, because he plays Caleb. And it will end up with a worse record. And so if Joe beats Caleb this week, he's in, which he probably won't. He's losing right now, and he has fewer games to go. So if Joe loses out. So what happened? Jeremy and Caleb need to win out. Joe needs to win at least 1 game. There's a situation where Joe could win and not make the playoffs still, I think, but it isn't super likely. So it's cool. Book around. It's fun to look at those playoff prognostications, I think. Another basketball news item of note: stop picking up Rodney fucking Hood. I think he's been owned by like 3 or 4 teams at this point. He's owned by a farm team. So let's not pick up Rodney Hood anymore. I don't know who's been the most errantly picked up player. Probably either him or Latavius Murray. But either way, those guys are being passed around. Stop picking up Rodney Hood. Next thing is baseball. Welcome to baseball season. We're coming up. There's no real news here. There's still some roster stuff that needs to get sorted out. But I will do that over the next couple of weeks with like DL guys and shit like that. Also keep in mind that once the offline draft is entered, eligibilities might flip around, which always fucks some people. But we'll see. All right. There's another thing I meant to start the video with. What does this look like to you, gentlemen? Yeah, okay, so if you said a honey-baked ham that we got in junk mail, you're technically right. But I'll be damned if that doesn't look like a vagina. That's all. This video is NSFW. Other things. March Madness tournament is in less than 2 weeks, so you'll get an invite to that soon. Get ready for the most arbitrary part of this whole league. I think it's fun. Okay, last thing, I think, unless I think of anything on the side, and this is kind of far away, but it's a fairly big decision, so I figured that we should start talking about it now. And if I write it in an email, I'll definitely not get any responses. So a couple of us have talked about switching the farm. I'm getting hella emails. Hold on. So, so a couple of us have talked about going in the redraft in the middle of like the summer, July or whatever, when we do that draft for foreign players, which we already are reducing, but a couple of us thought it would be a really good, fun idea to change that instead of a draft like we have been doing it, make that into an auction where we use the 150 free agent dollars that we use throughout the course of the year. The premise would be, at least as far as I've thought about it, giving everybody a bunch of money at the beginning of the year relative to where you finish in the standings. So like the winner would get the fewest points and the loser would get the most points. So you would get a benefit for being worse. But we'd all get to bid those points on guys in the draft, and then so you can allocate more money to the farm draft so that if you don't care about picking up guys in the regular season, or you can spend $90 on the Rams defense. I think you can. So that was just a thought. It would be a fairly substantial change, but I don't think it would be like a systemic change. I think it'd be kind of fun. Just figured I'd get that on the table. All right. I think that's it from my end. I would love to hear if people have ideas for things they would like to do to make the league better. I think that we are enjoying it, but it sort of seems like a passive thing, like I was starting to say at the beginning with the group meet. So if people have ideas that they would like to do to make the league better, I would love to hear them. And I will give you 5 extra free agent dollars right now if you respond with a video that's at least 30 seconds long. Okay, bye.